Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Step round 80! Round 80!
Pick it up! Pick it up! Pick it up!
Quick the edge! Quick the edge! You!
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. This Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, 79! 79!
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Hey, Wahoo!
I'm here all day. I'm here.
Buffalo wall.
Check 25.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Alert 3.
Red!
Check 9.
Cluster. Cluster up.
Rush in.
Now Rivers. Forced out to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Check.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Topper! Switch. Alpha!
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, Rocket!
Now Anthony Lynn, sensing the play clock running out, will call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to air one out. Oh, wide open. Complete. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, 49 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Mike 57. Okay, double.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Second and 5 at the 26-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You don't want this.
Keep it skinny.
Jim. Check.
Round.
Check hot route.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Again, he finds an opener. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Rivers on first down. Allen's got it over the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
White.
Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Hey, Delta. Red Delta. Hey, easy.
He's checking.
Greystone, travel.
Out.
Orange 5-4.
Smooth. Get 58 to the mic. Go 58 to the mic. All day, dog.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon there to make the grab. And the Chargers have taken the extra point by Badgley up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They'll face a third down conversion attempt here, 3rd and 3.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win call. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Here we go. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. You remember me? You remember? Let's go, baby. Put up. Watch twins. Mike 52, Mike 52.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. On play action, Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, easy.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Keep it skinny.
Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up. Check.
First down, Rivers. Throw to the right here to Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Run 80.
Check 99. Check.
Orange 5-4.
Joker. He's coming. We got double up.
Protein spill.
Check 49.
Left. Behind.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 12. No. Off.
Q.
Slam.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Switch.
Hey, Delta!
Switch.
Red Delta!
Twos.
White, 89!
Benjamin with it over the middle. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This fielded at the 2. And an alley to run. The 40, 30, 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length as his guys are back within a single score. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They run it here with Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, we've seen Melvin Gordon do it a variety of ways running the football. How about that last run? Had a little shake and bake to it there, didn't he?
He did.
Kind of reminded me of when he was at Wisconsin and what he did in Nebraska. His last year there, 408 yards in a single game. At that time, that was the NCAA rushing record, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then a week later, Samaje Perine broke his record with 427 yards against Kansas.
SOS. Kill. Hey, alert 3.
Off the play fake here, Rivers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sack lunch, baby. Yum.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. After the sack on first down, Rivers caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Snap, 180.
We got right.
No. Bust right.
36.
Check the alpha.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Slam.
Run 80.
Slam, slam, slam.
Cut.
From the gun, Rivers. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, Rocket.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon.
Check 26, check 26.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all play the skinny.
Check safety, check safety.
Quick the edge, quick the edge. Go, go.
Check.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
12, 12, 12.
50. I'm coming.
Hey, easy, easy.
I'm coming. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hey, watch that.
Throwing Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play fake, Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. So we are at half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Another try after the first down sack. Brissett. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Play action now. Brissett. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick-6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Check.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
3 down. Hey, check. Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Load it.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Flush to his, and a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They go play action. Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. On play action, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember, this is a defense that's already...
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 98 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Temple, Rocky Sin. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Hines. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Pull it together.
Mike!
Mike, 53.
Hey, zoom!
Mike. Check.
12.
Check.
Wait, 89!
Here's Rivers. Allen has it, left side. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
53's mine.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Get him.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Gordon. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
That white 90. Ground 80.
50. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. He's checking. Crash.
Keep it skinny.
Out. Check three.
2nd and 5 now. Rivers. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Whip. Watch the whip.
0.
You got tape.
This is Gordon as they go to him again.
Watch the twist.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Darius Leonard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Check 4.
Buffalo 1.
Check 99.
Red. Behind.
We got double up.
Behind.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Finding room to the 20, and he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards, and they're set up better for 3rd. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Slam. Kill.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Komoko Toure.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A 39-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get the all-pro guard there, Quentin Nelson. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning.
It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for Indy. 45 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
They go play action with Brissett. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Switch gears.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. Ebron caught left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Brissett. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. And no move to get the off.